Welcome back everyone to a new episode of me playing Shieldwall, the Roman campaign. I'm actually a bit nervous because this battle, the Siege of Brundisium, completely crushed me yesterday for like an hour and a half. Things were said from my end and feelings were hurt on my end, and my desk has or may not have indentations in the shape of my knuckles. But we're gonna go for it again. This is a really frustrating map for me because always, basically, my troops die really quickly, and one computer is completely focused on me while the other one is focused on taking the bases. So it's really frustrating. And yesterday I kind of sworn off playing Shieldwall ever again in my entire life. I think 4 or 5 times. But I'm not gonna give up, actually. So you might still see me on this map in like 10 years. That's fully possible. There we have purple coming in and blue right on time. And I'm gonna try a tactic of why don't they attack each other though? This is good for me because this is exactly like what didn't happen yesterday, because yesterday they basically just ignored each other and went straight after me. So of course that was really frustrating, but so far it seems like I was able to defend this one. So this is already, it's better than it went yesterday. And that's good, of course. And now purple seem to be fighting blue, so we will be going for the F base. If you look at the map, C, F and J gives more points and more gold per minute. So, of course, these are the bases that are in the center, and these are the ones that's going to be heavily focused. But I'm going to try to keep my soldiers out of it for most of the time, because I don't want to waste my money and my guys' lives for nothing, basically. Which is what's going to happen if I keep throwing him into engagements where blue and purple aren't fighting each other, because whoever is not involved in that conflict is gonna be the one who goes winning out of it. Because of course we're gonna lose a lot of our troops. We're gonna lose a lot of our troops fighting each other, and then the third one is gonna come in late and basically snipe us off. There we have blue, and purple is coming for my base now. And I do not want them to take my flag, because if they take my flag, I'm not going to be able to recruit any more troops, and then basically I'm done for. So this is good so far. We were able to defend our base, and I really hope that purple won't be coming for my base yet again. Blue is, however, running around like a complete boss and kind of wiping out purple in a lot of instances. But right now I'm gonna try to take this D base. Feels like any second now there's gonna be swords popping up on C. That means that it's attacked, of course. So then I will need to go back and defend it. Now I'm gonna hire a bunch of defenders for this point. I had to kill a couple of my militia because unfortunately I can only have so many troops. And so I had to kill some to be able to recruit 4 defenders, because that square is actually quite not easy to defend, but it's easier to defend. Full stack on attack speed. That's good. So look at that, we managed to wipe out Purple's army, and F is still defended. That's good. I'm gonna actually let my troops stay there, because I'm gonna run back to F. And okay, this is a really important part right now, because I could go for spears, missiles. I can go for a standard main sign, will give me more money or more attack speed, or quicker speed of taking flags, or I can increase my maximum army or give better protection aura, for example. I'm actually gonna go with that one. I increased my maximum army limit. So I was able to recruit more troops, and I recruited defenders. And I also blew my horn, which means that all the effects from my standard are doubled for like 5 seconds. And that was really good. That was really good. I was actually able to withstand them right there. I'm gonna run back with my army though, and keep having them at C, because C is undefended, and it's much more harder for me to defend it than it is F, since I have like 4 or 5 troops, 6 troops actually, already there. My standard carrier doesn't seem to be with me though. That's sad. Now this is gonna be, I'm gonna be really stressed out, because I'm gonna run like Forrest Gump in between these bases. And that's of course gonna stress me out quite a lot, because no matter how hard I try, I'm not gonna be able to be quick enough. So I'm always going to be running into battles, basically. But that looked good. We didn't get any experience sign though. I'm asking my troops to hold right there. I really love my standard carrier to come with me though, but he doesn't, unfortunately. I'm gonna see if I might be able to take over. Okay, there we have blue. I'm just gonna snipe off a bunch of them. I got their hero. I got him again. So far. I don't want to jinx it. Oh! Okay, that's not good. I was gonna say, so far it doesn't seem like they want to attack me, but then of course they did. Yeah! Get some. Yeah, you can try. This is an awesome tactic. How have I never thought of this before? Up! Where are my troops? Okay, I'm just gonna run around and have my defenders work this out for me. Got another point for my standard barrier. I don't want to jinx it, guys, but so far I can tell you that this feels a lot better than it did yesterday. Because yesterday, right about now, I was right smack dab in the middle of not a mental breakdown, but a lot of flaring, or flaming, flaring or flaming. But yeah, I wasn't happy either way. So I'm recruiting a couple of more troops, spearmen right now. I think they're a bit tankier. And now they are coming for my F base, and I do not want that to happen. So I'm gonna stay right by my flag Now I have my troops coming over. And my standard carrier is still alive, fortunately. So yeah, I was able to defend it. Unfortunately, all of my defenders died. They are quite expensive. They're 20 gold per troop. So yeah, of course it sucks a little bit when they are able to take that one down. And they keep coming for my bases. And we just don't want them to be able to start recruiting from this one, because then it's gonna be a lot harder for my troops to be able to beat them. And now that's what happened, unfortunately. So they took C, which means that I'm gonna have to run back and repel one of their attacks from F. And like I said, I probably jinxed the hell out of it. But yeah, now their hero is down, so we're gonna try to run for C and see if we can take that back. Hopefully they're not recruiting over here. If they are, we'll be really unlucky. But I'm actually gonna have them stay here, guard that post, because they can still capture it even though I'm not there, I think. Yeah. So now they're coming for F. This is gonna be a whole lot of running between bases, which of course might not be the most amusing thing to watch. But it's gonna be really important that they don't take my bases. But as long as I'm running between F and C, I'm not gonna be able to take any more of their bases. So I'm gonna have them staying over here. And I'm gonna try to run and take like D or something. X, like F is under attack right now. And I've been asking my troops to come and attack them, but for some reason they aren't until the very last second. I really need to be able to well, work on all of these basically. I want missiles, I really do. And now I got another point on the another level on the standard carrier. And yeah, that's not good. They're gonna go for C again. I mean, this is really frustrating because as long as they go and take my bases like this, I'm not gonna be able to capture any of their bases. So they keep me pretty occupied. Pretty occupied. And they come from all kinds of places as well. And they came way too late as well. Thank you so much for nothing. And now they're gonna take F back, which is gonna give them so much money, it's insane. That was really fortunate that I actually spawned on F there. But of course, they are going to C now. Imagine if I were fighting purple now as well. That would have been crazy. Gotcha. Okay, guys, this is so insane. Where are they coming from now? Okay, they're coming from there. I mean, it's good if they attack from that base, because that means that I'm gonna be able to run and take other bases from them, because then they won't be able to, then they won't go to C, so I won't have to like run in between them all the time. And that's really good, of course. I have upgraded so that I increase my defense. So I'm gonna go with flag capture speed as well. That only helps though if my standard carrier is around. As long as they don't attack C, I'm okay actually. And they have to come through this point or F in order to get to C. So yeah, they're coming right there, of course. I got another level on my standard carrier. Come on. Come on. What are they doing? Okay, they ran down there, so they're gonna go for C. Yeah. Like I said, they went for C. Just replenish my army with a bunch of spearmen. Maybe that was not the best of tactics. But as long as they don't capture this base, that's okay. That's okay, that's okay, that's okay. So now I got C. Now I got, okay, they can basically come from any direction right now. They can come from any direction. And I'm upgrading to Legionnaires, which is maybe not the best of tactics to go by right now. I would really like to know on beforehand. Yeah, they're coming from there. That's good, because now I can do the same thing as I did before. Have my soldiers standing right there, and while they defend that point, I'm gonna run and try to claim another base. Man, this is so stressful. I wish I could just teleport to all these different places, but I can't. I can't. If I just had my standard carrier with me right now, a lot of things would be going so much better. But I'm just gonna try to neutralize this one. Now F is under attack again. That's good. I'm neutralizing that one because if I don't have it and they don't have it, then no one has it basically, and I have to go for I have to go through for shutting them off. First of all, if they don't get any money, that's good for me. And if they don't get any points, that's good for me. So far, it seems to be okay. I'm just neutralizing this one as well, because now they can only come from 2 directions. So now they can only move on F. If they fail to take F, if they fail to take F, they won't be able to come through through D or E. So basically, as long as I keep this place defended, which was freaking barely, apparently. As long as I have this place defended, they're not gonna be able to come this way. And then I'll be able to run back and in peace and quiet take G and H. I am so fortunate that they started to attack from D and E. I can't really tell you how fortunate I am, because obviously if they only attack from a position which I've already fortified, then that's gonna help me out a lot, because they really could have been just doing like they did in the beginning: attack C, attack F, attack C, attack F. Which of course really would have messed me up greatly, because you saw in the beginning I had to run in between them. I couldn't really focus any on my defense. Now I can't really do any upgrades that help them over there. But now, fortunately, I was able to. They only kept attacking on F, so I was able to neutralize G and H, which means they only can attack from D or E spots. So they have to go through the paths that I've secured quite effectively, I might add. But I gotta tell you, this has been such a frustrating journey for me. I think this might be like the 6th try on this map. And you can see I have 7 defenders alive and 18 soldiers. All of them are standing fortifying F. So if I see that I'm down to like 10 troops right now, then I know that I'm gonna have to go back to my base to recruit new troops. Or I can do it from here and they will run back to the point that I've had them to hold. So far, the things are looking up quite a lot. But I mean, so much of this game is something that I've just now realized is about luck. I mean, it's lucky for me that purple was wiped out. That was really lucky for me, because otherwise blue and purple together, they would have done the same thing that they did yesterday. Just they go to the place where I'm not and they capture my base. And if I try to reclaim it, they'll come and like take parts of me, like piranhas. They just come and take small nibbles of me every time. And eventually, I mean, you can only get that many resources when all of your bases are being captured. You can only get that much income. So you can't have an infinite number of troops, unfortunately. But look at them. Here they are, my brave troops. I'm so happy right now. I can't hardly even explain it, but I'm so happy that they can only come through one point. They have to come through here, or they have to come through here. That's the only places they can go through. And now my team is fully upgraded, and I can see that they're going from that spot, so I will be running to their E. and try to at least neutralize that one. I mean, you should have seen me yesterday. My rage was second to none, basically. And they can only come in from that point over here. So if I see them coming in from there, I'm screwed, basically, because I have no way out. No way out. But so far it's looking okay. Okay. That means that my troops annihilated them over there. And that's not good for me. I was so close to neutralizing it, so close. Look at that. The places where they stand. That's so good. Such a good position to have. And I might actually try to take my troops with me and run down to capture their D site. This might be really greedy. Now they might like take F from me, and then they go there from taking like C and B and A, and then they take everything, and I lose everything that I've worked so hard for. But if you look at my defenders over there, they are charging up. Currently, purple is attacking my F site, and my defenders can only hold them off for like that long. You can see already they are in my base. But my defenders actually held them off. I didn't lose a single one. That's cool, that's cool. So will they come for me on this side, or will they keep running off? Look at that. You can see where they are aiming. And their army is not as big as it used to be. I have another volley locked and loaded, man. As soon as you drop your shields, I'm gonna completely obliterate you. There we go. This looks really good, and I have 4 full stacks of attack and damage. So you can see it right here. My the aura of my standard has 20+% damage, 12% plus attack speed, and you know, my standard, my main sign gave me 50% increased flag capture speed. So if I have that dude back there with me, I'm gonna take flags in a really fast pace. And now we're in a Thermopylae situation, but we have Pilas, and we have troops, and I did it. I took their last base. It's hard to describe the feeling right now. It's not like I won the Olympics, but it's damn close. Yesterday I almost lost my mind and threw out the computer. But look at what 60-minute power walk and a full night of good sleep can do. And a healthy portion of luck, of course. But if you look at the upgrades, they had no upgrades. They didn't even have a standard carrier. So of course I had a lot of bonuses stacked up against them. But looking at team points, even though they didn't have any upgrades on their team, look, they were streets ahead for a big portion of the time. But you can look at the economy as well. I managed to outproduce them. I guess over here is when I started taking their bases down south of me. So then when I cut that off, they only had one way to go, and that was through my very heavily fortified F base. So I'm happy right now. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show. I actually really enjoyed it, much more than I did last night when I got my ass handed to me. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.